Hello, this is Greg Allison of Green Greg's Garden Worm Farm coming to you on the 5th of January 2020. Probably getting posted almost a week later on Friday, because I've got a series of videos I'm producing right now. I have a long-time day job, so I can't do all my videos during the week. This means I can on the weekend, and sometimes I post some of these during the week. That's what I'm doing now. But I'm going to talk to you about a possibility of sharecropping my operation. And if you choose not to sharecrop my operation, it may give you some ideas for how you want to set up your operation, what you may want to do. So whether you're already running or you're not, this might give you some ideas for what to do. And if nothing else, it's going to be a quick tour of what I have, what I'm doing, what's on my mind. So you can kind of crawl around inside my head and go, oh my God, what did I go there for? Speaking of going there, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, subscribe, bang the update notification bell and click all blah, blah, blah. That way you'll get notifications, I hope, from my videos. But check back occasionally, because sometimes they might be suppressed due to the topics I talk about. So check back frequently to make sure you're seeing the videos I put out there. All right, all that said, also, we're talking about gardening. You can get garden supplies, seeds. You need heirloom seeds so you can keep, air pollinated heirloom type seeds, so you can keep growing the same seeds every year. Because non-air pollinated, non-heirloom seeds, or the hybrid seeds, which are very typical these days. When you replant a plant that had been planted from hybrid seeds, you might have had a pretty tomato, but what you're going to get back is probably anything but. You're not going to get back the same thing you started with. So buy heirloom seeds. And the great place is True Leaf Market. Check it out, True Leaf Market. Check my link to it, the link on my channel below. And if you go there, it don't help me. But if you use my link, it helps me. You're not going to see any difference in your prices, but it definitely helps me to use my links below. So help me out with that. And give me a like, guys, and comment below. Okay, all that said, the Dervaes, I've talked about this group. I've done videos on them and mentioned them many times in my other videos. They're Dervaes family in Pasadena, California. On 1/10 of an acre, grows all the food they eat, sans grain products, and they sell from that 1/10 of an acre and make a living from it. Curtis Stone actually farmed a 1/4 of an acre of other people's lawns, on a little bit of his lawn, small lawns up in British Columbia, Kelowna, or whatever you pronounce it, that name of that town he lived in, or lives in, and managed to make $100,000 a year off of a 1/4 of an acre. I am in the process of setting up another farm, and also may take another day job from what I got, which may have me traveling for that too. So I'm really thinking I should go in and sharecrop out what I do here. Look, guys, I work 10 hours a day in my day job as is. It's hard for me to find time to run a worm farm, market garden, and 2 YouTube channels. Greenhouse, microgreens, all these things I got going. So I got garden plot land here that can be used to grow on. Right now I'm mostly growing medicinal stuff. This could be moved out. I got an option to rent an adjacent property, and it might be better to grow this stuff there, because this is the stuff people are least likely to steal. And this could be turned more into a food growing type opportunity. I have a greenhouse here that's grossly underutilized that could really be made to pop, but time is not on my side. But I'm putting in a well so I can have fresh well water. I got a place to put another greenhouse back here. This greenhouse has a little lettuce growing in it, and some 2-year-old tomatoes and peppers that need help. Because somebody smoking came back here and handling my tomatoes, unfortunately. That big old plant way down at the end. All these plants could be planted out with lettuce. This lettuce is already too old. It's gone to bolt. I need to set new lettuce in here. It's also hot in here. This is a deep water aquaponics culture. I could build another one right here. If I had 2 of them, this could produce 1,000 heads of lettuce a week, which would have a retail price of about $750 a week. And I built this big enough to do that. Or I could go in here and put in other systems to grow other kind of plants on this side. It's still an option. It's still open. I got fish in here. And I was planning, now that I got the well put in, when I get the water run here, maybe turn this into full production this next spring in time for the farmer's market. So I'm planning to build a building. Oh, my phone's ringing. Planning to build a building back on the back side back here that actually will encompass a 1/10 of an acre of growing area, just like the Dervaes family uses right here. So I have growing area back here. There's the greenhouse, possibly of another greenhouse. And then microgreens. Microgreens being perhaps the most profitable proposition. I have a trailer I'm getting outfitted to be able to grow microgreens in. And that trailer should be able to grow at least 80 flats a week. I could later expand my back porch to grow another 180 on it. I just did a video talking about this earlier. Microgreens can be very, very profitable. It takes about $2 to grow a plot of microgreens. And you got to put some labor in, you got to plant them. Probably most labor comes in washing the trays. I'm thinking about switching out to the bread dough trays because I think they'll be easier to wash than these little 10 by 20 flats. But the 10 by 20 flats on a retail basis bring $30 for the microgreens. I sell them at farmers markets. I could sell them at grocery stores and maybe restaurants. Restaurant business is not doing as well right now, but what's really doing well is the consumer-supported agriculture, CSAs. I'm going to do this video quickly before it gets dark. A CSA, what's inspired me is there is a farmer who does nothing but microgreens. He goes to farmers markets, he dresses up like a chef, he brings in a rack of microgreens, and he juices some, cuts some, sells them in juices and cuts, and lets people eat them and try them there. And he sells a fair bit at the farmers market, but his main game is to get people to sign up for a CSA. And he delivers microgreens and microgreens only. So he's got a CSA based on microgreens, which I find highly peculiar, because I think people want more than just microgreens in their food packages every week. But he does that, and he crushes it, and he's making a full retail price of about $30 per flat. So he's probably getting $28 per flat in profit. 28. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. So if you can do that 100%, you can make a lot of money at it. If you're selling to a store, like I, in my last flea market video, showed L&S Market, I could probably sell to them for on the order of $25, between $23 and $25 a flat. But you'd want to put it in these little boxes, these little clamshell containers. You can sell microgreens to restaurants, but you're only probably getting about $20 a flat for that. 22 maybe. But so here's my proposition. You can make $20 per flat with microgreens. $20 per flat. If you're doing 80 flats per week, I mean that's $1,600 a week. If you're sharecropping, I'm providing you the facilities, the power, the place to grow it, the know-how, and getting you started. But in this case, you got to do the sales. You're going to have to cover the sales. Worms, I'll cover the sales. Microgreens and vegetables, you don't need to cover the sales. But just out of this trailer alone, you're talking $800 a week. And it's not that much labor. That's pretty decent. That's pretty good. But when you combine it with the garden, then I think you could offer a much better CSA program. And I got a guy here growing honey, and then honey could be added to it. Garden vegetables could be added to it. So you could expand what goes in the CSA program and make it more profitable. If I add the back porch, we can grow, if the sales are there and the market warrants it, I'll fix my back porch up, screen the back porch, where we could grow another 180 trays per week, which would greatly magnify the profit potential. Just figure it out, do the math. 180 trays per week, $20 per tray, and you get half of it. That's a proposition. That's a proposition. And maybe that's too much. Maybe I should split the garden and the microgreens into two different share crop opportunities. Well, it's according to what you want to sign up for. I just did a video on the worms. You may be adventurous enough you'd want to take it all in, and you might could do that. I will cover the marketing for the worms ends. So there you go. Why am I doing this? Because I'm busy. I'm not sure I can maintain it myself. I've not done as good as I like to because I've got too many irons in the fire and I'm single. This is a good way that you can make a good income if you're willing. We'll have to talk it out and see if we're on the same wavelength. And you would essentially run that part of the business. and I provide you the facilities and the know-how. So we can, if you want to talk to me about it, email me. Email me at how5space@aol.com and put sharecrop in the subject line. Okay? All right, everyone, it's getting dark. Almost at this point is thank you for watching. Bye-bye.